Hey, I tried to ask your friend the other day, but I was wondering if you knew where any snakes were.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, dude! Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh.
Look at those claws, guys, on my fingers.
Whoa.
Guys, so I'm here with Jeff and our buddy Rye, and we are out looking for some rubber boas or any snakes out here. So we're gonna see what kind of stuff we can find. So welcome back to another video. I hope you are as excited as we are to be out again, and we're gonna see what kind of stuff we can find. And this is my nice little torch here to do some light, because we didn't start a video before dark, so we're gonna cruise around and walk around and, you know, just see what we can turn up. So I guess let's do it. It's a porcupine. Oh dang, that's crazy.
What the heck?
That is wild. What the heck? I should touch it. I'm just kidding.
Did you just boop it? You just booped his nose? Wow, Berk.
Look at him. Look, I'm scratching his little face.
Are you getting this on video?
No.
Oh, what is going on?
I'm petting the porcupine. Oh shoot! His claws.
Did he come after you?
No, he just twitched and it scared me. I made a new friend. Look. There's Mr. Porcupine. We're gonna scratch his nose because he's my friend. Hey, dude. It's okay.
Why is he letting you do that? I don't get it.
Just scratching his little nose. Hey, buddy.
He's so nice.
Kind of cute. Really soft pads underneath. Oh, look at those feet. Oh, that's such a cool animal. Hey, dude. Here he comes. Look at the tail. Thing's impressive. Alright, guys, look at this thing's feet. Hey, it's alright. It's alright. You see the soft pads underneath? It's got really soft pads underneath. And really crazy claws that help him climb the trees. Man, that's crazy. Really cool animal. Oh, okay. Just walk on my hand, why don't you? Look at those claws, guys, on my fingers.
Whoa, jeez.
Jeez, dude. Scared the living shiz out of me. Holy crap. Okay, well now he's walking away. Oh my gosh, I thought I was done.
I think. Uh-oh.
Yeah, dude. Yes. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa. Look at that. Yes. Lifer boa.
That's Berk's
That's
first.
my lifer boa, dude. Heck yes, dude.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh my gosh. Look at that. No, they have
Super
no
smooth.
pattern at all, and they're so smooth. This is just a baby. Do you see
Wow.
him smaller than this ever? Or is this pretty small? Yeah.
About average size, but
I can't, like, honestly, like when I see photos and videos of these guys, they kind of seem kind of dull. But in person, they're
That's
just so
really
velvety and
bright.
cool looking. That is insane.
Sweet.
Got our target.
Maybe we'll see more.
Yes!
That's awesome.
Rubber boa.
So this is the northern rubber boa. What a beautiful little snake. You can tell how it got its name. It totally looks like rubber. Very, very cool little animals. Now this is a baby. They get a lot bigger than this. They are rodent feeders. They're nest raiders. They'll go in and take little baby mice. They're not fast animals at all. They don't chase down their food. They're nest raiders. And because they're so small, they also have the disadvantage that they don't really have the opportunity to get away from predators very well. You see this really blunt tail here? As they get older, it gets a little bit more knobby and it gets a little bit kind of more gross, it looks like a head. It looks like its head. And it's a distraction for predators because oftentimes you get gnawed on. Another interesting thing about these snakes is they're high elevation animals, and so they're able to tolerate much cooler temperatures. Here in Utah, what a wonderful state with wonderful animals, the northern rubber boa. Awesome.
We're gonna release him right back where he was. We marked exactly where he was, so now for the release. Go, buddy.
Oh, he knows the drill.
He knows. Sweet. Well, there you go, guys.
Nice.
That's a rubber boa.
Can't go wrong with getting our target. All right, so after a long night of searching for rubber boas, which was awesome because we got a rubber boa and a porcupine, we crashed over at Rye's house, and now we're on our way to go see if we can see some more snakes.
Yep.
We're really tired.
I'm so tired.
Good morning, Starshine. How are you? We're running on about 2 hours of sleep.
Literally.
Tonight. And
Jeff set his alarm and it said 2 hours and what? Like
2 hours and 15 minutes?
2 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah. So that's cool.
So I'm just gonna go back to sleep, guys.
He's gonna go back to sleep while I drive.
Yep.
Hey, excuse me. We tried to ask your friend earlier, but we're wondering if you knew where any snakes were. We're looking for like Great Basin rattlesnakes or like garter snakes or like some gray. Excuse me, sir. I mean, ma'am. Ma'am. Excuse me. Can I? I guess. Okay. Bye. Alright guys, so this is a cool little find. This is a yellow-bellied racer. This one's kind of interesting because, like I said, when I caught it, I actually didn't know what I was looking at because it was, oh hello, yes. I actually didn't know what I was looking at because it's got this kind of more of a brown coloration, and it's still got a little bit of pattern. And so here in Utah, I didn't really get what I was looking at. But these racers here, when they're adults, they get this olive green, very, very smooth, patternless, coloration. And that's what I was expecting, when I see racers. So this one's really neat. It's a juvenile, and it's got like this brown coloration in the pattern. When they're born, brand new, they have very, very heavy pattern. So these little racers, they are a diurnal species, and they eat lizards, they eat little mice, they're constrictors. Very cool little animal, and I'm really glad I was able to find it, stumble across it, and grab it at the last second, because I totally almost missed it, so very cool, nice.
Alright guys, so Jeff and I are out here in Utah, and this is one of the animals that we always love to see out here in the state. This right here is the Great Basin rattlesnake, Crotalus lutosus. This is a very variable rattlesnake, and they come in all different shades and colors, and it is super fun to come around, walking around, and seeing what kind of thing you're going to see next. I stumbled upon this guy. We were just walking out here during the day. Last night we had a fantastic night, as you know. Found a rubber boa, and now we're out here looking at some rattlesnakes. Something we all know about rattlesnakes that makes them unique is that beautiful rattle that is on the back of their tail, that when you get too close, that happens. When there is cattle or big animals that might be walking in the path of this snake and are about to step on the snake, they'll use this rattle to warn off predators or anything that might even step on them. If you look at the rattle, you can actually see that they are made of different segments that are actually hollow, that are linked together, that when it shakes, they'll actually cling or hit together, which actually makes that sound. Some people actually think they're like full of beads or something weird, and when they shake it, it rattles. It's actually those segments clicking together, which is really cool, which makes the sound. And every single time these snakes shed, they'll actually add another segment. Some people think you can tell the age of the snake by the rattle, but you can't. It's just a matter of how well the snake is eating, because if a snake is eating super well, it's going to shed a ton because it's growing. But if it's not eating very well, it might shed once or twice a year, so you can't really tell. The high contrasted coloration, They're a really common snake here in Utah, but it's always super fun to see them. Jeff and I come out here to see them all the time. They're really, really beautiful snakes, and if you respect them, keep your distance. As you can see, he might warn you a little bit with that rattle he's got there, but if you keep your distance, that's all he's gonna do. Back away slowly, and they'll respect you as long as you respect them. Super cool snakes. We're gonna keep moving on and yeah, see what else